It's the moment so many of you have been waiting for. I am here at the Ibanez booth. Now, if you don't know me and you don't know what I do, I am an Ibanez player myself, so this is pretty exciting for me. I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you the guitars that are available. There are 8 guitars which were available exclusively for this show. Ishibashi was lucky enough to get 2 of them. I can't remember all of the specs off the top of my head, so I'm going to do my best to put them on the side of the screen so that you can see them while we're going. Japanese-made 9-string guitar. Why? Who knows, but somebody's going to love it. That's a prestige model made here in Japan, and then this is the Indonesian-built model. In new signature models, I hate trying to say Kiko's name, so let's just say this is the Kiko model. His guitar, this is his Indonesian one. It's essentially an SA series guitar, with the body being the SH type of shape. 24 frets with offset dots, and his little sign of whatever he chose for the 12th fret there. The Japanese model is not here. I guess maybe that's waiting for NAMM. 2 new Paul Gilbert models, which are very, very exciting to see. They are both Indonesian built models in the premium range for this one here. So this is the PGM80PNT. Nice to see Paul back on humbuckers again. And the same old humbucker with single coil in the middle and on an angle there for that one, which is quite interesting with the tone lock bridge. And the new Andy Timmons premium model as well. You'll note that it's got rounded curves, right? It's not quite so sharp like the Paul Gilbert RG style is sharp. The Andy Timmons model is a more rounded guitar. And for the semi-acoustic fans out there, that's quite lovely. In fact, I think that might actually be a Japanese-made guitar. It's got to be with that price. It's a spot model, so it'll be a limited edition model. John Schofield model, Japanese guitar once again. And a second John Schofield model. Let's get into the exciting ones that I know you're all dying to see. Here we have the limited edition guitars that were built just for this show. There are 8 of them altogether. There's the first 5, which I photographed and put up. There's another one. And there are the final 2. So let's go through them individually for you. This is the one which is coming to my store in Shibuya. Quick shout out, by the way, I've got to do this. Quick shout out to Rob Balducci, very famous Ibanez artist. Thanks for the message, Rob, when you saw the post. It's amazing how things spread out there in the digital world, so thanks, Rob. This is beautiful. I'm very happy that they put Edge Low Pros back on the guitars. That just has me very excited. The fingerboard on this, the neck shape I should say, at the first fret is 17 millimeters and at the 12th fret is 19 millimeters, which is the same as my 540 P2. It's the classic thing that they were doing back in the 80s and 90s that made them so famous. And the neck that I know a lot of the shredders love. So the one that we didn't get is the Aurora, and the one that we got is the Sky. This is going to a different dealer. Still quite nice, but I was quite happy to get either of those 2. Label fingerboards, offset dots, man, beautiful, beautiful guitars. Next. This one is going to our Ikebukuro store. Might have to have a quick look at the back of that one. Well, there you go. Neck through, very nice. Keep in mind, as I said, these are one-off only exclusive guitars. The music in the background is an artist playing in another booth. And the black one here. And the white one. Now this here is a spot model, available I guess in a limited run. Beautiful fingerboard material. Back of the neck as well. That noise in the background is somebody testing out the Chaos Bag guitar. And then an S Series J Custom spot model run. Now this series up here is the new Roadcore series, which is made in Japan and is currently only available in Japan. These ones here are a bit different. They have a 20.5mm first fret, a 22.5mm or 22.5mm 12th fret neck width. So these are a very, very different guitar. The pickup selector here is a three-way with a volume and a tone. And then there's a three-way selector here which goes P90 mode. Then in the middle is single coil mode, and down the bottom runs humbucking mode. So you can get a variety of tones. You can go single, P90, P90 in the middle, or twin humbuckers in the middle. This is the top of the line of the guitar that's going to be available. And this one actually has locking machine heads on it as well. And string through body too, by the way. And then the other varieties, there's a twin P90 model. Now the pickups in these are actually mounted to the pickguard, that's what I was told. And these are not cut out as a swimming pool underneath, they are individually cut, so there's solid wood in between. These here are Ibanez original pickups in this model. So the classic Super 58 and the tone core pickup, so the tone core in the bridge, the Super 58 in the neck, with the tone lock 2, I think tone lock 2, tone lock 3, I'm sorry, I'll have to check bridge. Varying colour. And then with the single coil version, these here do have a swimming pool route underneath because there is a dummy coil in there as well, and they are silent to single coil pickups in there. Once again, a nice fat neck. So for those of you who do like an Ibanez guitar, because let's face it, their quality control is amazing, and Ibanez guitars are built so well, that's why I personally play them. Somebody who wants a Japanese-made Ibanez, 3 single coil pickups, can't really go wrong. Well, the other thing I was going to point out there is also people who like Ibanez quality but don't like the skinny necks. They've got fatter necks on them. And there's the black version there, and the yellow there in the twin P90 pickup guitar version. Over here are the 2 Chaos pad instruments, so the bass and the guitar side by side. What's she doing there? Here we have the the iron label made in Indonesia as well. 8-string guitar, 8-string once again there as well, with a plain top. And then an 8-string S series, which I think that is a Babinga top. Kore Babinga desu ka? Top wa Babinga desu ka? Yeah, so Babinga top on that guitar. Kono pickup shitemasu ka? Pickup wa?
Deactivator.
Oh, I love deactivator. There you go, deactivator 8-string pickups. I'll tell you, the reason I love the deactivator pickups, I put deactivators in one of my guitars as well. The deactivator is great because you can get a really aggressive, fat, dirty sound, but when you coil split, you get a really nice, sweet single coil split tone as well. And I've actually got mine set so that I can run it so that I run individual singles or twin singles as well. It splits really beautifully. And then your 8-string with EMG pickups there as well in the Prestige line. But quite affordable for a Japanese-built Prestige line model too. So now over to the basses. This is a spot model which they've only built 10 of. This one here has a Buckeye top on it, and you can see the pickups there look like they've been made out of Buckeye wood for the casing of the pickups as well. An ash body, a walnut, and something or other else neck. I'm sorry, I've forgotten what the neck's made out of. This here is a 30 fret fretless bass, if that makes sense. So it's fretless but the length of a 30 fret instrument. And it's a neck through instrument too. Well, let's have a look at the back of that. That looks cool. So as you can see, it's a 5-piece laminate. This is Indonesian built, this one. And then right through. And you can set your settings too. Wow, that guitar's bass is really cool. I should say not guitar, bass. Next off is another Japanese built one. This is an Ibanez fan fret bass guitar. So this one here has a beautiful, beautiful fingerboard on it. Beautiful body, custom pickups, and the back of the neck looks a bit like this. It's a lovely looking instrument. And then here we have a narrow width 6-string bass, which is, I guess, like a bass 6, because it's a 30-inch scale. Hey, well there you go, I didn't even notice that. That's super cool. When I was looking around before, I didn't even notice this one. That's very interesting. And then here we have a new style of BTB bass. And then this one here is interesting. This is a new BTB bass with a thumb rest block in the middle, but this is a 33-inch scale bass, and it's got a low E and a high C string on it. You could change it over if you for some reason wanted to, but you need to put a new nut on there, because as you can see, that nut is really cut perfectly for what it is. And then George Benson guitars over here, and there were a couple of Pat Metheny's, but they've just been taken away for a display. For a demonstration rather. So that wraps it up from here at the Ibanez booth. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I'm pretty excited about the guitar that's coming to my store, and big things ahead. I'm looking forward to NAMM and seeing what comes up over there. Thanks a lot guys for watching. Jason from Ishibashi Music and Shibuya. Rock on.